What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, the uncrowned Otaku. I'm back in the building. Latest and final supposed chapter of Bleach came out today, and it's the moment we've all been waiting for. The end of an era, the end of a legacy, the end of a fantastic series, the end of a flagship, maybe even the end of Jump as we know it. Who knows what the future holds in store for us? But that's not what this video is about. This video is about the specific final chapter and how upset I am at the way they played all of us. And you know what? Before I get into what may be a small rant, let me just say, you know what? I've been asking for the finale. They put the series to rest, even though we had to take it out to the shed and put it down like last, you know what I'm saying? A shotgun, 2 rounds, bow, bow, kill shot, double tap. We had to do that, but they gave us what we've been asking for, at least what I've been asking for. The arc made no sense. I was ready for a finish. They left a lot of loopholes in the air, in my humble opinion, and we're gonna get into that in a second. So, what was this chapter all about? Reuniting everybody. We are 10 years after the fight with Walsh, and we're catching up for everybody. Captain Fong is rolling with Byakuya to go to the place where they sent some remnants of Walsh. That's where they meet Captain, what's his name? Matsuyuri. They meet the research division captain, and they're all just kind of looking, and the research captain's like, you know what, we're going to find out exactly what it is in a couple of seconds. Flash over to the real world. Ruki and Renji, they're on a break from their duties as captain and vice captain. They're visiting the real world, paying Ichigo a visit, because you know what they're here for? They here to see my man Chad wreck to defend his heavyweight boxing championship of the world. I was a little upset at that because they showed his challenger, but they didn't show Chad with the belt. I'm like, yo, don't play my man. That's a strong black man. You better show him with that gold on his shoulder or around his waist. You better show that, man, but they didn't. And it's not even fair that he's boxing because, he has, a punch that can kill a normal man. It literally he'll punch you and then death will just appear behind you, like the face of death on concrete. That's not really fair. So his challenger just, R.I.P. homie, I'm sorry. And then we get to see, Ichigo and Orihime's in the kitchen cooking, because, that's what she does, apparently. We see his 2 sisters, who aren't so little anymore. Yo, both of them, baby girls. They're kind of fine. I don't know how old they are, so I'm going to leave it at that. But I'm just saying, how you doing? And then we get to see Ruki and Renji, they get at the door, and Ichigo's just like, yo, I thought you were going to bring your kid. Skrrr! Did you just say kid? Renji and Rukia got together, did the horizontal wombo combo, and they had a kid? Okay, you know what? I'm not that surprised, because a couple chapters before, Renji did say that Ichigo brought Rukia and him close again. He'll always be indebted to him for that, so they mended that relationship, and then they mended some more relationships. I'm going to leave that right there. Pick it up if you want. And then, this one is really surprising. Ichigo and Orihime have a kid. When did this happen? How did this happen? Granted, yes, Orihime has always been chasing Ichigo, but Ichigo was so stupid he never realized it. I thought Ichigo would have got with the tomboy friend. That's the girl that's been holding him down since day one, in my opinion. Yes, she couldn't follow him to all the battles. She didn't have that kind of power. But in the real realm, she had his back 100 grand every step of the way, and she got no play in this final chapter. I don't even think they showed her. I forgot her name. That's how much play she got. I'll never forget her, but I forgot her name. I think it was Maki. I'm pretty sure it was Maki. So, they showed his other loser friend. Not loser friend, but kind of like a loser friend. Playboy loser kind of friendish dude. They showed him. He got played. Where was Maki? Where's my girl Maki at? If that's not her name, I am so sorry. Comment section, be kind to me. And then, so they had the son, and Karen made some kind of joke to whatever the other system's name was, where it was like Ichigo's son can go and do what he wants in her room, kind of like Ichigo did, so he gets free pass. And I don't know if that's like a incest thing. If it is, gross. If not, cool. She's a good aunt. She's a cool aunt. Fine. And then we get to my man. Ishida actually became a doctor, a super famous workaholic doctor, to the point where when they were telling other doctors, like, oh yeah, Dr. Ishida, he's on break right now, he's got to do something really important, everybody's kind of like, on break? him and a break, those two words don't fit together. My man's dedicated to his job, put all his faith into his job. I guess he like avenged his mother, avenged his Quincy clan, got his own little redemption, so now he can just work. Do a good 9 to 5, or in his case, a 24/7. It's fine. And then, what I'm really upset is, we don't see Ichigo's dad. And you know what I was really hoping for in this final chapter? We could at least learn, like, Ichigo's dad origins. We all know he's probably from Soul Society. He has Shinigami powers. He's as powerful as a captain. So, in my opinion, I'm thinking this whole time, like, okay, Ichigo's dad was a captain of a squad before, probably got disgraced or just willingly left to be in the human realm to get with Ichigo's mom. Makes sense. We get none of that. We get none of Ichigo's dad went to Soul Society. I thought he went there to get revenge for his wife. Nothing. He passed on an arrowhead with Ishida's dad, and they did nothing. Just wasted potential. You could have done so much with that storyline, but you did nothing. Reason number one, I'm upset, because you did nothing with that. It's forever in limbo. Number two, Ichigo's son. So we see Rukia and Renji's daughter. She's a Soul Reaper apprentice. She has a nice little sword. Looks like it's kind of lightning related. Cool. She's probably a speedster. I hope she is. Ichigo's son is kind of a Shinigami. He transforms into the garb, and he has Zangetsu. I could tell by the hilt. It's that same kind of like Nazi-looking sign thingy. And I'm like, whoa, hold on. Zangetsu is Quincy powers. Doesn't make sense. Wouldn't Ichigo's Quincy powers be gone with Yuash? That's what I'm thinking. And if not, how did his son even get that? Like, isn't each sword supposed to be specific? It's not something you pass down. Hyoden Maru was the only sword that's ever been passed down. Ichigo's old Zangetsu, that sword got shattered into a million pieces. He had to rebuild a new sword for Ichigo. So for his son to have that same kind of hilt, which leads me to believe roughly the same sword, doesn't make sense. Reason number two, I'm upset. None of that just makes sense right now. He's a kid and he's transforming already. Doesn't make sense. Reason number three, I'm upset. What's the rest of the Visors up to? We know a couple of them became captains, but what are the rest doing? Are they just in the human world chilling with their powers? What's the Fullbring squad doing? We saw a glimpse of them in this arc, but they ultimately did nothing else. They rebuilt Ichigo's sword, it just vanished. And also, what was that dude's name with the palm that could turn stuff into sand? I'm pretty sure. I'm not going to go back, and I'm not going to say quote me on this, but when he hopped in that cannon and he shot up to help Ichigo and stuff, there was some kind of plan where eventually they were going to have to like cross paths with Ichigo, or cross swords with Ichigo. They said something along those lines.
Yep.
What happened? What happened to that guy? He had that one scene with Chad. That was it. Where did he go? What's his Firemaker people? What are they up to? Who knows? So as you can see, I'm upset at a lot of stuff, but you know what? I'm going to save that for just a Bleach overall rant on the last arc and the series as a whole. I'm going to save that. But dedicated to this final chapter, I'm going to try and stick to just this final chapter. 10-year jump. I had to have somebody kind of explain to me what happened with the whole Yuash thing. So, it was set 10 years later. If you remember, Yuash said if Ichigo and Renji stepped past that gate, he would find the moment in life where they are the happiest, appear there, and kill them on the spot. According to that scene, everybody was happy. They had children. They were watching Chad defend his heavyweight championship boxing title of the world. I'm pretty sure that was when Yuash was going to come back and just annihilate them. But somehow, this is where it gets a little confusing. Ichigo's son puts his hand through the gate and just, I guess he stops Yuash from coming back, stops the sword from striking or whatever it was. He just put his hand through. How does that stop a dude as powerful as Yuash? Yuash destroyed the original Captain Commander. How does Ichigo's son, his son, not even a teenager, how does this dude stop Yuash from exacting his revenge in the future? I don't get it. I don't understand it. If you understand it, please, by all means, comment down below. I'm not afraid to say I don't know all the details. Comment down below, let me know what I'm missing. But that's what I believe happened. And then Aizen sensed that Yuash remnants was gone. First of all, who put Aizen back in that chair? Nobody was strong enough to silence Aizen, so clearly he went back there of his own volition. He can't die, so he's probably just biding his time, seeing how the world's gonna work, and he'll strike later. That can be Bleach Season 2.0, starring Ichigo's son, apparently. Oh well, it's a lot of stuff just still, I feel like they left a lot on the table, a lot of stuff up in the air, and they had to. The Quincy arc sucked so bad, they had to end it before the series got any worse, before they dragged the series name through the mud any longer. It had to end. We had to put it to rest. Granted, if we leave a lot of stuff open to interpretation, that's just what it's going to have to be. They had to finish this. I couldn't take it any longer. It had to be done. Now, like I said, I'm still upset. Still a lot of stuff left on the table. They could have done a way better job, but you know what? It is what it is. What did you guys think of this final chapter of Bleach? Comment down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because you know my videos be fire, because I got the hottest videos on YouTube. Temperature blazing through the roof. You better go share that. Spread the good word.